So I got a text from my boss telling us that there's going to be over 3,000 new cases of COVID-19 tomorrow. And sure enough, today, which is a Saturday, there's a new record of 3,273 new cases of COVID-19, making the total confirmed cases of 298,402 people and 2,441 cases of death in South Korea. Hi, I'm Gwen Esther Kim. As a disclaimer, I do not work for the Korean government or the news media. I'm just gathering these information through Korean national websites and Arirang News. I've been living in Korea for the past 5 years, and I've been here since the pandemic hit. And I just want to share what we've been facing here in Korea. According to Korea.net, since July 12th of this year, the Korean government has enforced the highest social distancing status of level 4 in the greater Seoul area. This area includes Incheon, Seoul, and Gyeonggi-Do province. Under this level's rules, private gatherings of up to 4 people are allowed until 6 p.m. and 2 afterwards. The Korean government has decided to extend the level 4 to October 3rd. Level 3 will be applied to all other regions. So what does level 4 mean? Let's find out. So according to George Mason University, level 4 is the highest level. Classification is under full-blown nationwide transmission stage, and the situation is that the healthcare system faces threat of collapse due to the rapid surge in the number of patients. For private gatherings, no more than 4 people are allowed, and after 6 p.m., no more than 2 people. Only 1 person is allowed for events, rallies, and protests. For tests, there's no restrictions. And for spectating of sports, there's no spectators. For school, they've been switched to remote teachings like Zoom classes. And for religious activities, there's only virtual services allowed. And all multi-use facilities like restaurants, stores, malls, they will all have to close at 10 p.m. Now that chart might be a little bit outdated because students do go to school these days. They just don't go every week. And I work in Gyeonggi-Do in an academy, and I see my students every day. And for churches, they are allowed 20% of their congregation to meet. And thankfully, there have been some changes made a few weeks ago on the number of people that can gather. So before 6 p.m., social gatherings of up to 6 people are allowed if 2 people are fully vaccinated, and that's after 14 days after their last vaccination. And after 6 p.m., if 4 are fully vaccinated, they can meet. Additionally, for 1 week, September 20th to 26th, which was the Chuseok holiday last week, family gatherings at home up to 8 people, including 4 people who have been fully vaccinated in Korea, were allowed to meet. Last week, I made a video on Chuseok and explained how this is the time of family gathering. I didn't go anywhere to see my relatives, but I know millions of Koreans did. And now we are seeing the result of this family reunion by the new cases of COVID-19. They're actually saying that we should expect the number of cases to rise following this weekend. Let's pray that it doesn't and that there will be no more deaths through this virus. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time.